What if I told you that the most valuable resource in any company isn't its money or its machines, but something invisible, unpredictable, and irreplaceable? It's people. Yet, for most of history, people in the workplace weren't treated as assets. They were treated as tools, replaceable, disposable. So how did we go from managing labor like machines to developing the science of human resource management, a system designed to understand motivation, leadership, and even human potential itself? This is the story of how business discovered the value of being human. To understand HRM, we need to rewind back to the Industrial Revolution. Factories were booming. Production lines ran day and night. People were just labor, paid for time, not talent. But by the late 1800s, thinkers like Adam Smith and Karl Marx started questioning this. Smith focused on productivity and specialization. Marx warned of alienation, how workers were being separated from meaning in their work. Then came Frederick Winslow Taylor, the man who saw work as science. His scientific management timed every movement, measured every task. Taylor believed money was the only motivator. It worked, but at a cost. People became cogs in a machine. Efficiency rose, but humanity fell. By the 1920s, something strange began happening in factories. Even when conditions didn't change, productivity sometimes improved. Why? At Western Electric's Hawthorne plant, researchers made a shocking discovery. When workers felt seen and valued, their performance improved. This became known as the Hawthorne effect, the realization that people aren't machines, they're emotional beings. Psychologists Elton Mayo and Mary Parker Follett championed this new philosophy. Humans need connection, belonging, and purpose. This gave birth to the human relations movement, and eventually the concept of managing people, not just processes. After World War II, the world changed. Business was booming. Global trade was expanding, and companies like IBM, GE, and Toyota realized something. Managing people strategically could be the ultimate competitive edge. Personnel management became human resource management. People were no longer just employees, they were assets. New thinkers emerged: Maslow, Hertzberg, McGregor, exploring what truly drives motivation. HRM now meant aligning personal growth with company goals. It wasn't just about hiring or firing, it was about developing potential. Then came technology and globalization. The 1980s and 90s brought computers, the internet, and corporate expansion. HR departments faced a new paradox. They were expected to care for people, while also executing mass layoffs, restructures, and cost cuts. The resource part of human resources came under fire. Were humans being managed or used? After the 2008 crisis, trust in corporations collapsed. HR was forced to evolve again, this time from management to leadership. Modern HR became about ethics, inclusion, and well-being, balancing profit with purpose. But today, HR faces its biggest test yet. Automation, AI, and remote work have reshaped the definition of employee. We now have freelancers, gig workers, and algorithms hiring people. HR is split between two extremes: the policy enforcer, managing compliance and risk, and the culture architect, designing environments where people thrive. And the balance? Still elusive. A global study by Deloitte found that 80% of executives say people are their top priority, but fewer than 20% think they manage them effectively. That's the paradox at the heart of modern HR. History repeats itself. The industrial age treated people as machines. The digital age risks treating them as data. Algorithms track performance, scan resumes, and monitor output, but they can't measure creativity, empathy, or trust. Gallup reports that nearly 59% of workers are quietly disengaged. They're present, but not inspired. This isn't a tech problem, it's a human one. The future of HR will depend on one thing: whether we can use technology to empower people, not replace them. So what can we learn from a century of human resource management? First, people are not resources. They're the reason organizations exist. When you treat them like numbers, innovation dies. Second, leadership isn't control, it's connection. The best leaders don't command, they inspire. Third, HR's future is partnership. The next generation of HR will sit beside CEOs, guiding ethics, culture, and the human side of growth. Human resource management isn't just about jobs, it's about how we define value and what kind of workplaces we choose to build. Because when we forget the human in human resources, we lose more than productivity, we lose purpose. If this video gave you a deeper look into HRM, hit subscribe, like and share it with someone in business or management, because understanding people is the real key to building the future.